Welcome to Balor of the Evil Eye.
Welcome. I have long awaited your coming. The island of Eri and its peoples have endured the curses of Balor for far too long. They are in need of a high ruler, a ruler strong enough to unite their scattered tribes.
I apologize for this video being a little bit late. To try to make up for it, this one's going to be 2 hours instead of 1. The way the pronunciations of this game work is, this is not English phonetics. According to my translation guide at the back of the manual for Balor of the Evil Eye, this is not Medib. Like, that's a D, a B, right? That's not Medib. That's Mave. It says pronounce it as a V. I'm going to try to pronounce it as approaches, but if I get one of the names wrong and you know how to pronounce it, please feel free to correct me. So the way these characters work is every one of them is a static setup. So Morrigan, for example, will always be here, and she's going to be our neighbor for this playthrough. But she starts with 2 provinces and 5 champions. There's going to be 2 champions here and 3 champions here. She herself is a level 4 warrior. Maeve, on the other hand, starts with the most territories, but the most strategically disadvantageous position. She has 6 champions. That's a humongous amount, right? But she has 3 champions here, 2 champions here, and then 2 champions here. You may think, I don't know how to count. Well, here's the thing. 6 champions are in her command, but she herself is a champion. That's 7. So 3, 5, 7. And then there's this empire right here that's like 6 or 8 strong. Another empire here that's about 6. Another empire here that's like 5. So this one right here is touching 2 of them. This one is touching these 2. So basically she's a very bad spot. One of my suggestions if you were to play her is probably just take all her resources and run to this peninsula. It's not guarded. This peninsula is guarded, however. Moog is probably the most difficult playthrough. You have 3 characters total, and then you have a level 8 enemy here with more champions as well, like maybe 3 or 4 champions, and you only have 3 champions total. So not only you're out-qualitied, you're out-quantitied. Even though it says warrior, his trait is crafting. His trait is being able to build stuff. That's probably the toughest one. We're going to go with maybe the second toughest, only because I like his stats. I like being strong. So Kukulan, he has lots of arms status. Arms is basically your weapon or strength stat. Your stats don't go up, by the way. Those are those parameters. There are other stats in the game that do go up, and we'll hit those as I show you the menu. He's got 4 champions on his command, so we will start the game with 5 champions. We have a neighbor right here, and then there's Morrigan right here, and there's some empty land right here. So are we satisfied with the champion? Yes. Are there other players? No. There could be up to 4 players total, a hot seat mode. If we say no to this approval, we go back to the main menu, so we're just gonna say yes. May Danu bless us all. That is basically the game saying, I'm now calculating everything that's happening in between turns. And then it goes to, it randomizes which players move, and then when it selects that player, it goes in numeric order. So let's say that you are a player with provinces 2 and 9. When you're chosen, it'll always be 2 then 9, 2 then 9. It'll never be 9 then 2. So this dude right here, he's basically an ogre called a Fulmor. In Celtic legend, Balor and the Fulmors had oppressive taxes on the Celts. Celts? Probably Celts. So if we say refuse, he will tell us what we actually owe him. If we say fight, we will basically lose. If we say refuse, okay, we owe him 655 grain and 11 cattle. We click on bargain or refuse, we have to pay more, in fact. So we should pick. Basically, it's 10%. It's always going to be a little bit more. So if we can see here, that 6,542 grain and 655 grain is what he wants. Now, this number here, he will only ever approach your ruler. So if, for example, 35 is a fairly high number in the provinces, so I could be playing the other provinces, like play 12 and 14, and then why hasn't he showed up yet? That's because he'll only ever show up where my ruler is, wherever my ruler happens to be. So this is my ruler, is in land 35. Well, the reason I'm mentioning all this is he calculates 10% of your entire empire. That number is going to be less than here. So let's say that I have 100 cattle here and 5 million cattle somewhere else. He's going to have an extraordinary high cattle count here, and it's not going to take from here. It's going to take 10% for every province, if that makes sense. So he doesn't take everything he needs from your ruler's province. He just takes 10% from everybody. So yes, we will pay for him. Take what you will. We will let you live. This is the province menu. This is where most of your action takes place. I like the province part of this game. I don't like the battle so much. In Gemfire, also by Koei, I don't like the province of that game, but I like the battle of that game. So I mean, I would like it if they just sort of took these games and took those aspects of it, but that's never going to happen because they're always rehashing Dynasty Warriors. Our leader is Kukulane. We're going to worry about leveling him up more than anything else. Well, actually, maybe not him, because he does have a higher level compatriot. This dude is level 6. By having one single high-level character, it makes you more likely to recruit other high-level characters. Maybe we'll worry about getting these 2 experience. There are 3 classes in the game. We have Warrior, Bard, and Druid. Druids are basically your mages, your battle masters. Bards are basically your support class. They help you build your territory. And then warriors fight people. That's more or less how it goes down to. Now, he does have battle spells and he does have province spells. Still, the spells that they have are a completely different league. Let's start by crafting. Go into the burg, and we can click on these different options. Pull just lets the game tell me what it thinks it wants me to do. Move lets me try to go to another territory, but we haven't explored anything, so we can't even caravan. What we're going to do here is we're going to create. And we want some torques, which are going to come from druids. So a staff and a torque build dexterity. When he gets high enough dexterity, like by equipping this, he'll instead switch to mind abilities. I'll explain that in a second here. So it's going to cost me 60 metal in 3 months. A month is a turn. And now that we're starting on an artifact, let's take a look at what our actual stats are. So a torque is going to raise dexterity. When he builds the next item, it's going to raise mind. So right now I value dexterity. These stats can go higher than 100, but your stats arms through charm will not fluctuate. Not that I can think of anyways. For example, I have a game that is, say, in year 20 with this same dude, and he has exactly 97 arms and he's max level. So that hasn't changed. He does have, this click of this tells me what skills he has. He has heroism, which is not a skill anybody can learn. You just need to start the game with it. Because he has heroism, I don't believe he'll ever learn might. Those will be exclusionary. All right, so you generally get 20 experience points a turn. There are some things that do give you 15 XP. Building gives you 25 XP. So we're going to go ahead and start building this burg over here. Now, I have run extensive tests on this. Building the burg doesn't actually help you that much with family. What it does is it pulls away your soldiers and adds more to your family. So I'm just going to go ahead and build these 2 evenly, both the burg and the citadel. So the burg adds culture, and the citadel adds power. And basically, whatever proportion it is what your population becomes. You can actually lose family, and they can become soldiers. I've done extensive testing. Like, I ran 3 years just sitting here not touching the burg or citadel. And then I maxed them out to 47 as fast as I could and compared those numbers, and they're very, very, very similar. I maxed them out at the same time. I maxed them out one at a time. It's just, there was not really a significant difference. However, I am building... Oh, I picked Owell. I didn't mean to pick Owell. I meant to pick Anaran. It's fine. All right, it's fine. We'll work with it. We'll have her join in too, then. Might as well. Just so she's not left out. The reason why I went ahead and put Leia there, because her and Owell are both level 2, so they'll benefit quite a bit from building. Because 25 experience is a great deal to them. Now, realistically, you should think about having your characters explore immediately. I'm okay just getting them a level first. She can... If she does anything else, she's not going to have enough... So this strength value in the bottom right, that's basically their stamina meter or their hit points. That's not strength as in I do this much damage. So you basically burn about 7 strength a turn. When you get 250 or below strength, you cannot travel outside your province. You can't do certain things. So that is slightly problematic for me. Alright, so I guess we'll just go ahead and have them explore now then. You may see people disappearing. That's because I'm clicking through their animation. So this is what walking looks like. I mean, not that you are excited to see it. So if I don't click anything, this is what it looks like. Yay! Right, so what you'll see me doing is I'm actually double clicking so they can just warp around the map. Is there anything else I need to do? I think that's pretty much it. In the beginning of the game, your turns will go fast because you're just controlling a couple provinces. There are, I think, a total of 151 champions, however, and 40 provinces that you can command. Does this tint open up? Mercenaries appear here? It's not really mercenaries, just wandering heroes. So my dog showed up, and he's higher than level 9. I can tell because he has contest. This contest button here means I can fight him. So he's got 91 arms, but he's level 10. Even if I had higher arms, I would lose because the game counts level more than anything else. So even though my arms actually is 97, I'm still going to get my butt handed to me by attacking him. But we are going to attack him. We're gonna combat him we're gonna give him 35 head of cattle and we're gonna attack him. Now why do we do this? Well, he's level 10. We're level 4. We will actually get 60 XP for fighting someone 6 levels higher than us. If he was 7 levels higher, we get 70 XP. This will literally level us up. It is an honor to spar with a champion as strong as yourself. Let us see how well you have trained. I'm on the right. At this point, I'm on the right, but I could be on the left on certain battles. Well, sure, this battle will be mine. I underestimated your abilities. So, normally you just get knocked out, but in this case, I happen to survive. You can try recruiting, but I don't think he'll join us. I'm trying to hit the button there, but I kept missing it. So he's level 9 or higher. I already forgot. And we're only level 6, so he's not going to want to join us unless my charm was magnificent. So we literally hit level 5 at this point. That's good. Very good. Now, that being said, he's not building anymore. He's already used up his turn. That's okay. Essentially, I got 35 XP out of that, because if I just built, I would have 25 XP. So I paid basically 1 cattle per XP. Findius occupies the land to the north, and nobody occupies the land to the north. What exactly does that mean? Take a look at Council. This chick here will tell me about the world map. So right here is Findius. That's where Morgan's army is. She's got 2 champions here. And then we have Nobody and 29. It's unclaimed territory. This girl here will tell us about the tutorial for the game, essentially. Just basically pages upon pages of just sitting here, me reading it to you. I don't think that's what you want. I'm already boring enough as it is. This dude here tells us about our interrelational tribes. I have 5 champions, 93 prestige. We haven't actually made contact with the other group yet. We've seen them, but we haven't initiated contact with them. And then here's this dude here tells us about what our champions are doing with the province that we are currently council in. So he's decided he's going to take a snooze. The reason why he's taking a snooze is we actually ran out of wood. You use 60 wood and 30 metal every time you do a building turn. So if I'm having 2 people build, then I'm going to need 120 wood and 60 metal. What we're going to do is we're going to have him. He's going to actually get less XP for doing this, but we're going to have him do hurling. This will raise his ability score. It's 50 right now. Yeah, I'll have Anaran scout to the north as well. All of my territories are to the north. Micah create another torque. Using up most of my metal. Alright, trees replenish if you don't harvest an entire tile, if you just let it there. So for example, this tree next to the tent is level 8 forest. After a while, it'll become level 9 or whatever. Rocks, on the other hand, do not. They are finite. So remember how I said the trees regrow? Well, not if the Fomars are doing this. They've knocked down or pulled up several of these trees, so those trees are gone. You can kiss them goodbye. Ooh, this dude's even better. He's level 15. So we'll get 100 XP for this. Yes, I'm burning up my cattle by doing so. That's what cattle is for. If I don't do it, then the Fomors will take it from me. Every first of the year, they come by and steal 10% of your stuff. All right. So he's already used up his turn by doing the contest, but he's now almost level 6. That's how fast he's leveling up by doing all this stuff. Whereas, for example, this person was level 2 to be started with. He's only gone up to level 3. He's not even close to 4. Alright. Should he take a nap right now? No, he should work a little more. I don't want him to overheal, essentially. We're at 77, so we'll have you move. All right, so what I'm doing is I'm not actually going to stay there. I'm just going to run there and take the resources and run back. Having more land might sound like a good thing, but it does leave you a lot very vulnerable. You don't actually get much from having other lands. The only thing you really get is in fall, you get double whatever the farm is as grain. See, you're working, you're chopping trees. So if we wanted to see what I would get if I were there, I would get 8 grain. They took down some more trees, I guess. Yeah, go and take your naps now. These torques I've been building. To equip them, I need to go into my citadel, and then I can start passing them out. Now that he's going to go back to building, we're going to go and hand him one of these. It's going to raise his dexterity. I'm going to sort by dexterity and find the person with the lowest one. He's got 58. She's got 66. So we'll pass him the other torque. The other commands here is delegate. That allows me to make other provinces that I own run automatically. Dismiss gets rid of a hero. War attacks another player, obviously. Tribute gives gifts to another player. Recommend says that we ask them to ally with us. Cattle raid steals their cows, or tries to anyways. It's not as exciting as it sounds. Alright, Micah, you just finished that, so we'll have you move. Doug Barron to take that. You should have enough movement to get back here in time. I hope. He's at 58, so he hopefully has 51 when he gets there. Moving to an area and moving back does reduce your family size. His family will go down. Soldiers will go down. Family basically is how much productivity you do in doing provincial tasks such as digging rocks and stuff. Soldiers, you can have a maximum of 100 when you enter a battle, and you can have maximum 7 champions per battle. So we can see what's in this tent. Lefayas, he's level 12. If we were to click learn, and we can pay him 15 cattle to learn any of these spells. I already personally know all of these spells because this is not a spell that your game knowledge is, your character's knowledge. You as a player must know these things. So now that we've arrived in the area, we're just going to go ahead and move back. We could recon, but that's going to take 2 months for every recon, and he can't really do it by himself anyways. So no items, obviously. take all the grain, take all the trees, wood, lumber, take all the metal, take all the cows, and come on home. Alright, so we have enough to keep building for a bit longer. Let's see who's in this tent. Generally, it's nobody you can hire. But you should take a look anyways. It's just good practice. Now that Aaron's back and he's got some free time, we're going to have him go and create a couple charisma-based items. Because he's a bard, he works on charisma items. Hold on 1 second. Let's go and take the torque from Oel and equip Anaran with it and see if that can let him build a better charisma-based item, charm-based item. Yep, he can now build armbands. And we have enough to build a couple more. I'm getting a lot of bad events. Normally you don't get this many. But this is not going to worry me because we're leaving, so. Sindilud, he's a bard. He's actually a fairly decent bard. He's got high dexterity in mind. Trying to think what I want to do. We probably will want more metal if I'm going to keep building armbands. We have all 5 of my heroes back. So let's take a look at the council and see what my prestige is. We started the game with maybe 96. We're now at 102. Mostly because we stole all that cattle and stuff. So this Beltine II at the moment. Sam Hain has 4 seasons or 4 months, and then every other season has 3 months. Seriously? That's the 3rd tree one. And that's the 4th one if you count the water, or 4th bad event if you count the water one. No, these guys are way too high level. Sometimes you see low level people. Neither of those guys are. After this, he'll drop below 50 and we'll need to rest before he does anything else. Now, you don't want to run your guys ragged all the time because if you get attacked, their strength value is also their hit points. But you don't want to rest too early because you could overheal, and that's also a waste. Okay, so we just built some armbands. What we should do is we should equip that right away. Not have waited a turn, that's right. Okay, so we're going to sort by charm, and we're going to equip it to the most uncharming dude, which coincidentally happens to be our bard. He is using the torque to build, but I think you only need it to start off the building, so we're going to go and take that off. So his charm is at 35, whereas the Miak druid happens to be 58 charm. past the dexterity one to the... Oops. Wrong button. Come on, clicking it. Okay, did I click this already this turn? We still have a lot. At this point, we have 2 turns until we get taxed again. What we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and have our characters. Let me think here. So what should we do? Yeah, let's go ahead. All right, once the bard pops out, I'll have him cast some spells to raise more cows and farming. These are druids, they're more for battle. Good hustle, good hustle. All right, so that was the first year of the game. I'll go ahead and pay my taxes, and then we'll make a save. We take 17 cattle. You can see it's definitely a big roundup right there. Make a save. Terrestrial, ivy, this, and fire. So he starts moving his arms around. He's going to throw a farm on the ground, but he failed his spell. Now, after cast okay, that was the first spell he cast in the game. And he failed it, but he got the spell straight. Now, that answers one of my questions right there. I always wondered if it was a hidden XP bar or if it was just random probability that they get stuff. That must be random probability then. He do anything else? He's going to finish the culture in a little bit here. 47 is the max culture, or 47 is the max structural item in the province. So 47 in forest is, or 47 in rocks, even 47 grass. All right, so he's maxed on that. Let's go ahead and head over here. Start working on this. All right, try that again, dude. The sun and earth have lent us the power. Look at the fields. And he just sprinkled a couple farm things around. Win. You're not a high-level person. So will you join us? Thank you. Excellent. So when they first join you, they can't move. They can't do anything. That's all right. All right, here's what we're gonna do then. Now that we have a extra warrior, we're gonna have him. He's gonna make me a club. Let's see, Anaran, what are you gonna do? Why don't you make me? Oh, I don't want you to make me risk. Why don't you make me something better? Pull that twerk off of OL for a second. I clicked on the other guy because that was a mistake. Looks. I didn't mean to click on move, but because I can see that somebody has moved into this area to the northwest. That's excellent. That's the neighbor I actually want to defeat. This person has 7 champions. This person has 4 champions, and they're also all druids. So yeah, we're actually going to work with that. That is very good. So as soon as we're done creating this club, Sword Charms, gonna go to Anaran and Leia. Oh, wow, you're even less charming? Alright, dude. He has charm, you can have generally about 3 times your charm in family and soldier. So you should try to have enough charm that you can have 100 soldiers. that dexterity. Are you willing one? No. Oh, yeah, are you winning anything? No. I could use a few more artifacts before you do anything, but that's alright. Okay, you're farming. Let's get you guys rested so we can consider doing this attack. Finish off the tower. One more turn should do it. I guess. I just feel that the numbers are so tiny. Alright, now that we've made a club, we're going to give this as tribute to 23. This will lessen the likelihood that they attack us. In fact, I deliberately left... One of the reasons why I had a 20-year save file was I left an enemy province surrounded. He has the max 7 champions to attack with. Well, I guess it'd be 6 in that case. And I put one soldier next to him, one champion, and he never attacked me in all those years. If we were to max it out, then that would be super helpful to not getting attacked. But even around 50, they'd still attack you if they felt they could get away with it. We're gonna just give them this club. I'm assuming it's a magic club, but it seems ridiculous that they're gonna like the club. You're both pretty well rested. You need a turn of rest. Excellent. Wow. Normally you don't really find people like that. Alright, so we got some more armbands. Trying to move the mouse down. Okay. Enter and you hang back. We'll leave Parador here, I suppose. I don't really like having Kukulane leave because he's gonna lose a huge chunk of his family and soldier. When you leave an area, even when I ran off to the north and ran back, they lost family and soldier by doing so. $50 soldier, 50. Hold on, was that the same person twice? 80 soldier. 100 soldier, 100 soldier. I guess we'll move out next turn. We'll send the ones with 100 soldier out. Well, I guess you'll have you do hurling to raise your ability. Whoops. Hurling. Oh, I already mentioned. It's at 56 now. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to go to war. We'll attack this one. Just so you know, the one on the right is the one we gave the tribute to. We're going to attack the one on the left. They should be very tiny, because I know the map setup. I will be the battle chief. If you're the ruler is involved in the battle, he has to be the battle chief. Alright, now I'm going to go bring only people with 100 soldiers. Which is apparently just them. Why can you not? You have more than 50. I guess you need more than that. All right, whatever. I did just play 20 years of peace, so it's been, I'm a little rusty at fighting, I guess. So we're just gonna send 3 people in. Trying to make it exactly 300. Your characters will eat 4 times a day, basically 4 turns a day is what it is in battle. And then there's evening. And so you will use your units worth in grain by that time. Alright, so we have 3, they have 4. The odds are not in our favor. Doesn't look like they even brought any cattle here. Now, so Puck is over here. Oh, that's unfortunate. That means I do have to go through their whole army. Normally I would say that you just go for the leader and you win. But Kai has 23 hit points. He's gonna fall easily. Wow, these guys are all very, very tired. Glower is not too tired, but he's a lot less powerful than me. If intercept the enemy, should I attack? Yes. These red numbers show how much damage this person is taking. You can see the smaller on my side and bigger on his side. I happen to know magic, and I could cast... So why don't I go ahead and cast a heal spell? That's gonna be this rune, that's life, Ivy, and we'll say level 2. Now your wooden runes can break during battle. If I break, say, the level 2 rune, I'll never be able to cast that one for the battle, but after the battle is over, I get my runes back. Cast heal on myself. That only gave me 14 extra hit points, but that's alright. Make him walk off those rocks. Oh, he's only got 3 hit points left. He's probably not good. I mean, I guess I could do this just to show you. This is a dual command. So this is run away. This is taunt. This is... Oh, sorry, this is not run. This is move, taunt, flee battle, defend, rest, cast magic, duel, and attack. Attack is soldiers attacking. We're going to ask if he wants to duel. He'll probably say no. He has no time to waste. So that basically used up my turn, but apparently he got caught anyways. So these guys are resting because they started battle very, very weak. If I should happen to hit them before they get up, I will do extra damage. Alright, so now I'm going to bust out a much higher level. Let's go ahead and use, let me see here. I'm looking at my notes for a good spell to cast. I generally like Hurl Stones, but why don't we cast... Yeah, let's do Hurl Stones. It's not, I don't want to leave fire right now, so I don't have to walk through it to get to Puck. We'll go with Kai because he probably has less mind, which will make him more vulnerable to magic. Boom! We did 23 damage out of his 64 hit points. He finally got off the rocks. We do tremendous damage because we ambushed him while he was resting. This person got up and defended. That's what the shield indicates. Nighttime happens, and it's now morning. It's raining, so movement is not as good. Not fully healthy, but that's fine. I'm not that worried about it. Pretty healthy enough. So, people who are not warriors will never engage in duels. Taunt you. I'll batter you as easily as a mother slaps her son. I actually clicked through it. I think I lost that exchange though. See, the game also had a message timer, and when I clicked to pass my message, Her message timer ended and moved on. The reason why I didn't want to attack her is because I want to surround her, and I think that increases my odds of capturing her. I don't want to take out Puck right away either. She's casting a spell on herself. Probably protection. So that's just going to protect her from spells. It's fine. I'm not really going to cast a spell on her. Wait again. Alright, can we flank this person? Yes. Not 100% sure this actually makes me capture them, but there's two things they can do. They can either flee battle after getting depleted, or they can fall down and say, I'm caught. When their strength goes down, that's their, remember, their stamina. That's them. When their soldiers go down, they can still exist. Alright, so now we just need to get Puck. So we're going to surround Puck as well. Get the mouse cursor right on that spot. Alright, so we managed to capture all of them. So what we can do is they're in the dungeon. Now, there's a fair possibility none of them will join me. And if they don't, that basically means that I fought them for nothing except for the YouTubes. Which is fine, because I have to show you the battle at some point. We're going to click conclude and say, hey, we might have a chance of recruiting people. So I'm going to try recruiting everybody. We're going to let them go. Because nobody, if you exile people, they never get replenished. And since your goal of the game is to unite the land, everybody's eventually going to be under your army. So we get, what, like 3 people out of that? That's definitely worth the 50-odd soldiers we lost. We came in with 300 soldiers. So I'm just going to back out of this province. Sure, that'll raise my ability. Every time you celebrate, you raise ability for the people in that province. There's only those 3 warriors. Wait, no, there's 3 warriors and the 3 prisoners. And we're going to use up most of our grain, but we're just going to back out of here. I have no real interest in keeping this territory, even if I can. It just doesn't matter. Again, me staying here for 4 turns is going to get me like 80-odd grain. Now, they can't leave right now because they're so badly hurt. Sarah Dwen is a level 15 druid. She's probably the best spellcaster in the game. She has high dexterity and high mind. There's only one other character that I would say is better. Alright, so what are we gonna do at this one? While we wait, I guess we'll just harvest some resources. Oh, yeah. Get out of my way. Alright, so even though I gave this team on the right tribute, I don't want to reveal myself to be too weak, so that's why I left people behind. They only have 2 warriors, and they can only send 1 to attack because they must leave 1 to defend. And you have to. You can't just leave your entire province undefended. You have to use the separate move command for that. So he can attack me with 1 warrior, or 1 champion, and I have 3 champions here. Yeah, that's... Even if we weren't at a fairly peaceful relationship, he probably wouldn't attack me. But I'm going to keep giving him clubs. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and also try to raise my cattle. So I mentioned that the Bard is good for provincial spells. So we're going to cast Astral Fire. That's the fiery rune. It has to be a 4th level spell. Normally you can gauge between 1, 2, 3, and 4th level spells. This one has to be a 4th level spell. And then it has to be Air Element, and you'll get Cattle Birth. We go from 170 to 178 in 1 turn. I mean, that's not a magnificent amount, but it's fairly large right now. And when we get to the thousands, we start rolling in it. So right in the early game, I'm going to be trying to get as much cattle as possible. I'll be trading with people for all their cattle. You know, I'm going to have so much grain that I'm going to use that to trade for cattle. That's pretty much it. Obviously, I'm not going to have wood because those fulmars are cattle here have taken. You know, there's only 5 of them. They'll probably all die as a result. It's not a healthy color of green there. They're still resting. They're not yet healthy enough. Kai is healthy enough, but we'll have him rest another turn. And is there anything I want to do? I don't think so. Do they have any artifacts? Huck, no, you do not. Tang, you do not. Kai, you do not. But you have a skill. This is land. Okay, so you're good. You're gonna be a farmer. Farmer. So a club is made. Go and send him off. Again, this is just to help me watch my back. Hold on. Who's the most charming? I really don't want to send a Tane out there. I'd rather send Miak. It'll take two turns to tribute and 2 turns to create this club, so I'll pretty much have an industry running now at all times. Actually, we could go and explore while we're here. I should have done that earlier. Well, no, if I did that, they could have died if somebody attacked. I want to... Maybe I can finish off that other empire. They probably have just the 2 heroes. And Kai, you have the most hit points. I'll leave myself 3 in case he has 2 heroes. That way, in fact, if he had 2 heroes, he can only attack me with 1. We should be pretty good. Is there even anything else to explore? Yeah, there is still more. We lost 2 cattle. And I'm not planning on keeping this province. I mean, maybe that's going to happen, but I'm planning on just attacking, striking the head of that other empire, and then just retreating back to my province. You can have at most 10 champions working in the grounds of the province, but you can have more of them crafting, and that doesn't count towards your count. Now, as many champions as you want can be in the province, supposedly, but only 10 can be working in the fields at a time. We got 100 grain from that because of this. We had something like 97 or whatever. Then we'll go and rest. Tane, you're alright. Though they might not let you attack if I don't get you some rest. So I guess even though you just literally did almost nothing, I'll make you cast a spell. Well, what spell would I cast? Mana? No. You're a druid. There's nothing I really want you to cast. Alright, just rest. I feel like it's such a waste, but just rest. Rhiannon? Yeah, you're gonna be a bit high level. Okay, next turn, my guys will have basically full hit points, and we'll know more about the area around us, so we're allowed to attack at that point. Let's see what our relationship with Indius is. 38. The max is 100. Okay. Tribute. 23. Most charming is that Mayak. We can also see how much cattle they have. They have 137 cattle. We might try trading. This pill. You're not max mana yet. I'll cast spells when you're max mana. Keep making clubs. All right, this is a large empire. Biana, that's a pretty large empire. I know it's only 3 people here, but where's the other one? I see 2. Now, sometimes the way the camera works, I can rotate it with this. Yeah, you don't really see people. He's on the flip side of this hill. So let's rotate again. We'll kind of see the hill more thoroughly. Now, if we go back to what we saw earlier, he's literally not there. Like, it's not that we can't see him behind the hill. It's like he's not even rendered. That's not who we're interested in. So this is 2 champions. This is the empire we attacked. So just to get Sin and Og is the leader, and Emmer is just her compatriot. So this is gonna be that dude that like us, Glower, yeah. So they're separated. Glower has a full complement of soldiers. Sinfin does not, so that'll be 130 soldiers. 100 soldiers. 100 soldiers. So if I were to attack them both at the same time, I would need to send a bigger chunk to the left. Let me think here. Alright, that's what we'll do. Go and attack here. Well, let's go and attack this one. I was thinking of attacking the weaker guys first, because when you capture the leader, their tribe dissolves, and I'd rather just capture all of them. Still, I don't know if this is going to actually be a complete playthrough, so I'm just trying. What I really need to do is demonstrate what's going on and how the game works. Sort by soldier, actually. Kai, he's gonna go home. That's fine. I wanted one guy to take everything home, anyways, even if it's not a lot of stuff. For example, there's not a lot of grain, so we're gonna have to do this battle fast. Just get the cursor go up. And then we're gonna have him, he's just gonna retreat home with the wood and metal. Okay, she decided not to fight me. I wonder if I get her grain. So I could really use that. Yeah, I get her 800 grain and a little bit of resources she left here. Unfortunately, you can't carry it with your war party. And since I recon, I know where she went. She went to 33. In fact, let's double check that. Make sure she didn't own the area to the left of it. Yeah, there's 4 champions here now. So now it's not as appealing to try to attack. So we'll probably just go home. I don't want to get separated if they end up colonizing to the right. I would like to explore. Now, see, here, there's a bug in the game where if you explore and then leave this area, like if I tell this guy to backpack out there, and then I abandon this province, I will not see him again until I get this province back. Or at least that was my experience with it. I just don't want to get cut off from everybody else. Like if 27 goes down, I will have to fight him to get through. Now, I'm sure I could take down that province. I just don't want to make another enemy. So the question is, would I be able to take this? I have 500 troops. They probably have something like 330. 26. 126. 226. I don't see the other one. She's probably behind a hill. So that'd be 326. Yeah. So I have 100 on them. And I have human brains. Also, let's set an AUG right there in the corner. Yeah, let's do this. Oh wait, I'm gonna only have 400 because I have to leave one behind. Alright, well, whatever. Say 73 mind. 92 mind. We'll leave Puck behind then. Leave 100 grain for the other one, in case she gets attacked while she's in the other province. Oh, someone already colonized that area? Can't even look there. Hold on, I can do this. Give me a second. Tribute. Would not be wise to leave our lands on the... Dude. Alright. This is exactly the opposite of what I wanted. I just wanted a quick strike in and out. Yeah, that's this group right here. So they did move to the bottom right. So we are cut off. Okay, it's just Pill in the corner. Let's go ahead and tribute. Keep giving them clubs. So charm, EA charm. So they were at 38 happiness before. Let's see what they were at now. Should be around 45 or so. Yeah, 45 exactly. Let's see. Yeah, Gwyn can make the club. Kai has land as his trait or skill. It's a learned skill. Anybody can learn it. But does so since this is the second year, and we don't really have a good farm go up and running, we'll go ahead and have him do that. Alright, so we are cut off from the other half of our army now. But this is still a very large army. We have 5 people here. It's as many as we started the game with, in fact. Alright. So it was 4 on 4, and I can't see all my people because they're behind this hill. This is the leader. If we take out the leader, we win. Really, it feels like such a waste to just make one step here, but all right, let's see what Emmer's mind is. 67. My mind is 89. I mean, I guess I could try. All right, we're gonna cast. I guess it's okay to cast a fire spell this time, just to show you more things. Let me just find it in my notes. Here we are. It's gonna be Orb of Lava. I know this is Earth Element, but that's how it works in this game. Oh, they dodged it anyways, and I lost my 4th level rune. So I used up my turn and lost my most powerful rune in this battle. For him only, though. Ah, no, don't do that. We lost. All right, that. Okay, so now we lost control of Kuka Lane. All right, fine. Just whooping her. Now, we are a warrior, and she is a druid, so she's not going to be good at combat like we are. So this is a druid. I don't know if there's anything we can really do about the clouds. We can extinguish fires. I don't see anything about clouds, so probably not. I'm going to hit this guy because he has a lot of soldiers. Since we're going to get a long, protracted battle now that I can't control him. That's why I was looking at her mind level. I'll batter you as easily as mother slaps her son. And she's down. There's nowhere they can run at this point, so I don't need to surround them or anything. Wake up. Unfortunately, he doesn't have the range to hit them at that. Oh, he got health back because it was nighttime. But at least my smoke went away. And because it's raining, though, my movement's also very small. Alright, since it's raining, we're going to cast lightning. Oh, that's protection. My bad. Looked at the wrong one. Oh, well. That's to cast lightning, I need to cast this, this, and this. It's going to be water element. Unfortunately, everybody's out of range. Here, I'll just maybe scare you. And he broke his terrestrial rune. Trying to decide if I wanted to attack or duel him. We'll go and do an attack. Take the screen, flank him. Not because oh, that was me. It got to me. I didn't think they could reach that far. But I guess it did just stop raining. I'm about to cast protection again. Yeah, Earth element is Orb of Lava. That's what I want. Looks like he lost his command. his composure. Let's go ahead and cast a heal spell on myself. Or try to and fail. Uh-oh. This is probably... Okay, I was gonna say it's probably down for the count. Alright, let's try to heal him again. There we go. That wasn't much of a heal, but it was something. 66, 17. He's probably not going to accept the duel, but I would like to show you a duel, so let's see if he does accept. It's going to put me in a bad position if he refuses, but I want to show you. Alright. Do I have anything else? I guess I could cast a little bit of but that's not going to help right now. It's raining. We'll just back off. Alright, now let's try Lightning Bolt. Let's try to get this correct this time. Well, I did get it correct, it just was not far enough range. Let's head back since he is resting. Smack him upside the head. Trying to get right on her flank, but it's hard to select that icon. Like, I'm trying to get on that tile next to her. It's this one. I was trying to see if that tile I could select because it also looks kind of red, but this is the tile I want. She's right here. After the Phalias leader was captured, after the lead was captured, the Phalias tribe fell to ruin. Now, they don't always all join you. They could or could not. I don't know. I don't know what determines it. Probably just a random roll. Maybe it's your charm or something. That makes sense it was charm. Well, even though my army has been split in half, I have 5 champions on the right, which is what I started the game with, and maybe like 8 or 9 champions on the left. Right. This group, I'm just gonna immediately run away. Oh wait, I also want to make a save. It's the first of the year. Play one more year, and then that should be enough for the episode. This episode's gonna be late today, but... Now that we have our rewards, I'd like to at least spend a little time showing you my slightly improved empire. Not that it's that big of a difference, but I feel like I feel like it would be bad just to exit right now without you seeing the fruits of having all that fighting. All right. So this is our, in a way, capital, because this is where our ruler is with his 8 champions. Menu is also a very good druid. Okay. So we own 33 and 35, and although they are near each other, they are separated by 34. Can attack the person on the... We're... There's an empire here, an empire here, an empire here. Well, tribe. So there's 3 more tribes here, and as well as this one right here. So if this tribe has expanded to the left, then I need to be more defensive. So I guess the first order of business is find out if they have expanded. Who should go scouts? Well, these 3. I'm missing one. Oh, you're right here on the hill. I hate it when they're on the hill, you can't see them anymore. Alright. So Parador, you're gonna stay. Hookah Lane has to stay. So my choices are gonna be Etain or... Okay, Owa has to rest. So my only solid choice is gonna be Etain. I want you to check out what's to the west and see if they've captured that area or if we have room to work. In the meantime, I could immediately cast a heal spell and get someone working right away, but it's fine. Well, they need to recover their mana after fighting. We have some wood and metal, we can build up this place. Pill again? Yeah, he hasn't left yet. Puck has rejoined us. Sure there is no low level people in there. That's probably the most important thing to owning more provinces, is checking the available tents you have at your disposal for more recruits before they join the other factions. Oh, come on. Alright, that's not actually on my crops. Although it's right next to it, I don't think it actually hurts. So we're just gonna ignore it. Keep making those clubs. Micah could probably do with the rest. Maybe Kai can send out the tribute this time. He's not a particularly charming individual, but my people need rest, and I want to keep this production going. I also want a high-level person in my area in case an enemy attacks with a high-level unit. That way I have someone to counter him. Alright, so we were at 45 before. We're now at 56. Again, they could still attack us. I have been attacked by people in the 50s before. Alright, so they have expanded. We want to ignore them. There's actually an event with the leader on the left side. I don't know if she has to disband or what, but there is a character, maybe it's the same name but not her, but I don't know. Supposedly there's a character who travels the land named Skatha, and she lets you train with her, and you get a sword at the end of it. But in pretty much every game I play, I end up crushing her, so we'll leave her alone for the time being, I guess. I don't know. That does mean that we should probably be a little more defensive. Which may mean doing tribute on this side as well. Apparently he has walked through the lands. We have basically doubled or tripled our size at this point. Although we're only 2 provinces, most of the power comes from the form of champions. In fact, let's take a look at our prestige and see what that is. We are at 160 prestige. We started the game about 90, so yeah. Almost done building everything. Roughly 4 units per, so this would be about 12-ish, which could max. That's the wrong one. Okay, tribute. You're the weakest one. You're not as harming as the other ones, but you're 2 levels lower than them. You get out there and do the work. Even though there's 3 heroes here, there's 1 inside, and he will help defend if I get attacked. So that's 400 soldiers. Okay, that one's on the crops. Okay, so I need to cast Extinguish, which is going to be a druid spell. First, Sin and Og. Alright, let's go ahead and cast 2, 3. Now this here is a stone rune. This does not break in battle, and I think you get a little bit of a bonus when you cast on it. I'm not exactly sure what that bonus relates to, but let's go ahead and try it. I don't know if it matters if I have a 4 or a 1 when I'm casting this spell. I'm going to do what? Actually, you know what? Let's stand right next to make sure we don't have any range issues like we were during battle. So 2, 3, 1. Water. No, I must have clicked something wrong. Okay, what? Did I click 2, 3? Or did I click something else? I thought I clicked... Alright, well that's fine. I've got other druids. I said 2, 3. Oh, I get it. I know what happened. You're a bard. These are bards. I always have trouble telling female bards from female druids. The closest thing I could see is that the female bards have a ponytail in the back. So she's also a bard. This, however, is a female druid. There, okay. These are the female bards. This is a female druid. Yes, I could, like, when you're holding them, yeah, I can see the coloration difference, but when you're just picking one out, that's not that obvious. That's why Synanog failed, because I picked air instead of water. Alright, let's try this again. So, gonna be 2, 3, 1, right? Yeah. 2, 3, 1. Extinguish. They look very similar, so I didn't think anything of it. Okay. Power is done like I thought, but... Oh, we ran out of wood and metal. Alright, so Dyfed, that's the Empire to the left with Skatha. She wants to meet with me. She's gonna give me a tribute. So I say welcome. It doesn't matter if you put welcome or greet. If you decline, you don't get relationship points, but we're gonna go and accept it, and those will bring us up to 23. It's not that we get 23 at points. We start with maybe 20, I think, even though it doesn't display it until you initiate contact. 23 is still nothing. They will still happily attack you. Alright, so now that we've dealt with the fire and we've got our resources back, we can go ahead and spare someone to go to create. Flower, club. We'll send someone for tribute. Yes, Emmer. Wow, you are very charming, in fact. I'm gonna have the druid. I was trying to decide if I want an armband or a torque. Apparently she can't even make anything. Well, she can make a staff, but that's not good enough. So I'm trying to make peace with one guy before I make other enemies, because I don't want to have a war on many fronts. Take a look at Fundias is at 75. That's very good. Take a look here. So Fundias is going to be like in this region. They start with these two, but obviously times may change. They may have conquered these people for all I know. The big enemy that I have to deal with right now is this giant one. They start with about 8 or 9 champions. And there's 2 more empires here, and a third one right here, that's the Defyed, or Defed. So I'm trying to make peace with the Defed. That's the one I was worried about. I'm sure I'm butchering that name. So that's why I'm giving out these clubs, like, willy-nilly. I don't want to have to fight the bigger ones. I'm worried about the smaller meals. Okay, make something bigger this time. I can make an extra club. Do that for now. So switch gears in a minute. You make more armbands. Make me another twerk. Sort by dexterity. And you make mix. Oh, that's the best one right there. That's the best you can make in the entire game, as far as I know. It gives you 25 arms, so it's not a magnificent increase, but it's a very large increase. You're not gonna make better ones. Now, dexterity is not the only factor in building things. The higher your level, the lower the dexterity requirement to build the next thing. So for example, if you're level, say 5, maybe it will take you 50 dexterity. But then if you're level 8, maybe it'll take you 30 dexterity to build that item. You can make a battle axe. Nothing I'm really interested there. Tame. You're the one with the staff. No one can make me a torque. Maybe Owell can, but he's too tired. Alright, where's Owell? Put you here for a second. Tane, you're the druid. I can tell because she has the ponytail and her outfit's different. Walk you over here. Cast heal. Put my notes real quick because I never remember these things, or at least I always doubt myself. We don't really need a max level heal, so we'll just do 2 or 3. We'll say 3. Alright, so he is fully healthy, actually. I may have overhealed, but it's okay. He still can't build it. Alright. Clicking this, but it keeps making me go up the hill. Alright, 3 heroes in there, 5 heroes outside, that's 8. We're good. This coming up next is the last season before the end of the year, and then that should be enough footage for the episode. So I hope you enjoyed seeing Balor of the Evil Eye. I know these old games aren't always much to look at, but I really like some of the concepts in these. So Dyfed is now 34, Fendias is 88. Pretty soon, in about 2 more gifts, Fendias will be no issue for attacking me, as far as I know. We just need to worry about Dyfed, and then we can attack this group and merge our empire. Yeah, we do have another club right now. Not going to create because he's too tired. You don't have it. Yeah, you don't have enough mana for that. Oh well, you do have mana though. Now, it doesn't cost him his strength to cast, so. And it's water. Yeah, I always want to double check my element. Glower. I don't need to worry about javelins anymore because we got the dude making a sword. This early on too. That is crazy. Let's send a Tane out. I can't see. Like I said, I played 20 years of being peaceful, so I kind of have a rhythm for that. I knew that this girl had not enough stamina for this, so we sent out the another low value hero. All right, everybody's working. The dude in the middle is standing there because he just cast a spell. Can't do anything. Alright, armbands. Let's see who should get those. Oh, maybe Kai. Oh, no, you don't actually need the club. The club's a gift. I was just slapping something on because I figured there's a leftover artifact. No, it's not leftover. That's actually my gift. You're a druid? Okay, I'll check that. Of course you'd fail. Let's see, we need one more armband. And this side will be decked out. I make a staff. I guess that could get me started. Does anybody here have a torque, actually? Probably Kukalan. Yeah, let's take his off. Oops, forgot to put it on the other guy. Oh well. And hopefully he can start building his own torques after that. Nope. You are 54. Oh, you are 58. So yeah, if you couldn't do it, then you won't be able to do the other one. Go ahead and give this back to Kuka Lane. It's another high dexterity person. Might be able to do some interesting things once he starts getting a couple more levels. She might be able to build something pretty interesting. Here's what they're working on something. I forget what though. I make a horn, which is just a mind item. I'm not as worried about those. Look inside, just make sure there's no one I can hire. They want to trade with me. They want to give me some grain in exchange for some wood. Sure. I do it for the one. It's literally 1 point of relationship. I can just get this to exactly center on one. Okay, who needs that charm? Maybe Emmer. She's gonna be working as my diplomat on this side. She now has an incredible 109 charm. Alright, and who has awful charm? You. You have awful charm. Create. Send an August. Tired. Always doubt myself. All right, let's take a look at this other tribe now. We are at max relationship. They have 152 prestige. We have 170. If I get to be about double their prestige, they'd be willing to join me. But for right now, it's good enough that they aren't interested in attacking me. So I can actually expand to 29 or 34 now without worrying too much. I'll end up leaving someone behind. This is the only one I need to worry about. They could end up attacking they could end up attacking 35, 33, or 29 with that one piece. So that is slightly problematic. Right now, we don't have enough champions that it's really worth spreading out. So chances are we want to attack that group. So let's investigate them. Trying to find someone with good stamina and isn't too important. So we re-explore 34 since I can't look at them right now. If there's anybody in here, nope. So in 2 turns, we may run off to attack. If Kai gets a couple levels, he might be able to build me some better weapons. A sword. If I were to give this to him, his attack is now basically the attack I had at the end of my 20-year session. 122 arms. I wonder if there's anybody in a tent I can fight. Nope. Now, he probably can't create another sword without having the torque equipped, but let's see. Yeah. The only reason he could make that was because of the torque. I wanted to show the high arms value. I'm going to keep churning out swords. Dexterity. We'll get, yeah, Parader's much better than Symphon. Other than the level, he's got like double the dexterity. Again, increasing levels does not increase his dexterity, so. Do I have anybody running tribute at this time? Yes, I do. You can't click on it again, so that's how I know. see here. We are scouting 34 for an attack. Okay. Does anybody live in that top left one? Yes, someone does. It is also diff-ed, so that's actually not bad. If it is them, we don't have to worry so much because we're... Oh, you know what? That's a thing. Since there's both of them are diff-ed, and you can only... I'm sure I'm not saying that right. But what we can do is we can tribute both of them now. It means we can speed this one along. Which means we will need to make more clubs. Or clubs at a faster rate now. Oh yeah, you're gonna make a sword. Gonna click on the tent behind the guy. Oh, nothing here. I don't have a clock right now. It's gonna be another turn before I get that. Alright, let's take a look at our enemy. Yeah, I kind of figured it was just 2, but I wanted to make sure. There's nothing going on here. That's how valuable this province is to him. He's literally have his guys here sitting and sleeping. Apparently they're both named Gold. That can't be right. No, that can't be right. What? It says there's 2 champions, but I see 3. Oh, that's the 10th. Yeah, I don't know what's going on here. I've never seen that before. Since we never established formal contact with them, we don't have a relationship value. And we're gonna go in and attack. It may crash the game, but I guess that's one way to end it. In the episode. Everybody has 100 soldiers. You have 90. 90. I guess we'll go and take you both as well. Sure, that's fine. I have one guy in the base who's just crafting. So both goals ran. I don't know how he duplicated himself, but alright. I should have put reach before I sent her away. Okay, so that's Dyfed. We're fairly peaceful with each other. 69. So yeah, basically, she's not going to go out of her way to attack me. There's 1 there. 5 there, which is the reason why I was worried about her. It's not that she's like a overbearing threat. It's just that because she only has 1 place to go, you have to face the bulk of her forces. She starts with a large number of champions. Once she starts spreading out, she has the disability everybody else does. They start spreading themselves too thin. But you can see there's 1 and there's 5. So if I wanted to defend myself, I would leave 4 here. That means I could send 3 out. And there's 2 currently doing tribute, but they would not count for defenses. So yeah, I can send 3 out. Parador, Sinfen, and probably Kukulane after he's done. Alright, so I am now capable of defending against that army. So he's would attack with 4 people, and I'd have 5 on defense right now. Plus, well, right, and when Kukulane leaves, it'll be 4, but I've also got the other 2 who are wandering, and they'll be in and out every other turn. So you make more clubs. Fuck, you can make me a staff? No, a wristband. That's metal, I don't really want to do that. Okay, we'll probably attack 27 as soon as that other group meets, so they will show up the next turn, but then we'll be saving by then. And then so they would arrive on Samhain the 1st, and then we'd attack this one, and the battle would begin on Samhain the 2nd. So that's how the future maps will play out. What are you gonna do now? Not much you can do. I guess he can just keep farming. Oops, I meant to hit pay, but when I clicked, my mouse dragged down. When you're level 12 with 120 arms and good dexterity, or 13 and 14, you should be able to beat him. Alright, so that is 3 years in the game. Hopefully that's enough for you to get a taste of what the game is like. I really do enjoy this, and I hope you do too. Thank you very much for watching Balor of the Evil Eye. I'll see you next time.